And it continues. Interview 3.
Well, I was coming close to retirement, and we decided to sell out of Pearl River because New York was expensive. So we started selling out. And in the meantime, we moved up to Center Valley, which was about 20 some miles a little north off of the New York Thruway Highway. And we rented a place from Mr. Charlie Lang. And I still worked at Rockland. I went to work every day, drove down the Palisade Parkway. In the meantime, my second son was doing very well in school, Richard, extremely well. And we decided to try to put him in medical school. Well, he applied and was accepted. So he went to college up in Boston, Massachusetts. He went through med school. He went to liberal arts for 2, and then he went to med school for 4. And he graduated. My father went up there with us, and we were quite thrilled to see him graduate. He became an MD, but he was in what's called the Army program. And by that I mean, if he enlisted in this Army program. They paid for everything. They paid for his education, but there was a catch. He had to give them, I think it was, 2 or 4 years? I'm blocking.
No, I thought it was like 6 years.
He had to give that back to him.
Yeah.
So he ended up being stationed down in, they sent him down we went to Alabama.
Well, Washington, D.C.
Where did we go first?
Washington, D.C.
All right, we went to Maryland.
Went to Maryland.
And he did his internship at Walter Reed Hospital. And he completed that, and then he was a certified surgeon. Then they decided to send him to Alabama. He went down there first, rented a house in a town called Florence. And we moved down to Alabama, and we lived there for a year or a couple of years. And Roxanne had left by that time, but Regan and Rick, they went to school down in Maryland. No, what am I saying? Where'd you go to school? Alabama.
In Maryland.
You went to school in Maryland. Oh, that's right. And Regan graduated
From Maryland.
from, what was the name of the school?
Capital Christian Academy.
The what? Capital Christian Academy. What was the name of the town?
That was in Upper Marlboro.
Upper Marlboro. But anyhow.
Or Largo.
Largo. He graduated from there, and then Richard was discharged from the Army.
No, we went to New Jersey.
We moved up to Jersey. He went to work at Fort Dix.
Correct.
And we lived there in New Jersey at a town called
Florence.
I'm wrong about the Alabama thing.
Bordentown, Florence.
It was Florence, New Jersey.
Rick graduated from there.
Huh?
Rick graduated from there.
Rick graduated from there, and we lived there until Richard was discharged from the Army. He worked as a surgeon at Fort Dix.
Yep.
I decided then, let's go. We had a lovely home in New Jersey, but I decided I wanted to go back to the Lehigh Valley where I had been born and raised. And we started searching, and we ended up back in, well, let's see, we come up and bought a house in Pearl River.
Sit back a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, we bought a house in Pearl River.
Pearl River.
Huh?
What are you talking about? In Allentown, we bought the house. Emmaus.
I'm wrong.
Yep.
All right, wait a minute. From New Jersey, we moved
To Allentown.
to Allentown.
Yep.
In the meantime, while in New Jersey, my mother and father died.
Mm.
My mother, we had her in a nursing home by Harrington called Mrs. Rust. And she got very ill, and they moved her up to Dover, in a nursing home, and she died there. My father died a week before her, and we were going deer hunting from New Jersey down to the farm, which we did every year. When we went down to Rick picked my father up. We left earlier in one car, and Rick waited. We waited for Rick to get out of school, and he drove my father down. We got down to the farm about 5 o'clock, 5:30 or so. Your mother made supper, and my father was in the back bedroom and talking to Rick. Had to go to the bathroom, and we sort of helped him get up the stairs because he had lost part of a foot due to him having diabetes. Coming back downstairs, he told us, I don't feel good, I'm gonna die, but we didn't pay much attention. Took him into the back bedroom, into his bed that he loved, an iron bed, he loved it, an old iron bed. And he's sitting on a bed talking to Rick, and all of a sudden he dies while talking to Rick. Well, that happened. Okay, so we buried my dad, him and my mother in Harrington, in the cemetery there, where the rest of the Cornishes were buried. Uncle Dick and Grandmom and Grandpop and Harry and Cornish, and Uncle Dick's wife Pauline and Aunt Bertha was buried there. And I don't know where I'm at right now. Bring me up to date. Where am I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I can't move.
Yes.
All right, we moved. No, we left New Jersey, right, and we moved.
To Emmaus. To Allentown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, and we sold that house in New Jersey, and we came up and we found a nice place in Emmaus called Churchview Road, and that's where I moved in, and I was retired. Your mother and most of the I think Roxanne was gone. I think it was Regan and Rick was in April, right?
Right.
Hmm?
It was just me, Rick,
In April.
in April.
Yeah. All right. So you want to leave it there for the next one?
I suppose. Well, we're up to date. We're all in Allentown.
Huh?
We're up to date. We're all in Allentown, so
All right.
that was the story of your life. And next session will be family tree history.
You know, we can go into the Civil War and the family history of both sides. All right.
Yeah, because the way you explain it normally makes people's heads explode, or makes us want to kill ourselves. So this will be on record. All right. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you.